Maintenant, j'aimerais passer à une personne, franchement, cette personne est très calme. Des fois, il ne montre pas son sourire, genre. Des fois, je doute qu'il n'a pas des dents. Mais je pense qu'il va prouver aujourd'hui, sur scène. Ben, il va parler du sujet, le thème, l'art de ex-poster. Ancien designer, cofondateur d'une entreprise de collaboration et production, co-créateur de ex-poster et attiré par les problèmes sociopolitiques. J'aurais dû enlever ça. Avec sa vision unique, on peut le considérer comme un grand observateur. Je suppose qu'il a observé tout le monde ici dans la salle. Donc vous devez faire gaffe. J'aimerais bien mentionner un truc. Hier, j'ai parlé avec lui d'un projet. Je m'attendais à une réaction plus simple en disant « oui, on va voir ». Mais ce qui m'a étonné, lui, il m'a dit « allez, on fait le plan d'action ». Je dis « pardon, ce n'est qu'une proposition ». Il m'a dit « alors, on fait quoi ?» Franchement, c'est un vrai fonceur. Il m'a dit que je suis un observateur. Moi, je trouve que c'est un vrai fonceur. Il a envie de faire un truc bien pour notre nation. Développer, aider la prochaine génération. Et même, pourquoi pas, vivre une vie meilleure. Veuillez applaudir avec moi et accueillir chaleureusement Mehdi Dib.
Hey. From the very beginning, we sought to improve the way we live. For centuries, we have worked to make our world better. We have sought to make our world more efficient, productive, accessible, and safe. While each leap of progress has its own intelligence and hard work, many seem to follow a distinct pattern. Think about how we came to explore space. At first, we observed with only our eyes. Then we invented tools to see farther, deeper, and with the greater details. But seeing with a greater acuity wasn't enough, so we created maps. Mapping revealed relative position, scale, relationship, patterns. Over time, we came to explore the dynamic relation of this celestial body, the rules, principles, and law that govern our solar system. Seeing, mapping, and understanding combined in a powerful force, belief.
We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other thing. Not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win.
Our shared beliefs spurred us to action and built us to redefine what is possible. This is the pattern of progress. Seeing how our world behaves, mapping what we find, understanding causes and effects, believing we can create more outcomes, and acting to design, build, and improve the system around us. And this process is the thinking. And this is what we're doing here at Exposer. That's exactly what we're doing. So, Exposer is an open, collaborative work environment. We work together, and the idea behind was to create a freely shared map in Annaba City, where we can share derelict buildings and abandoned sites. Here you can see some sites. And this is my favorite one. Every time I look at this building, I just think it's a kind of a UFO museum or something. So any Algerian can add buildings to the site, and we work with some architectures, generally students. They just created a workshop with a collaboration with other student from France and Swiss, and we used the data to create the map. So we analyzed the city, the architecture, the identity behind the city. We map our finding more accurately. We use actually software. We're right now using City Engine, and it allowed us to simulate the whole city in 3D, so the people can see it more clearly. Here you can see some examples. And we are using the fantastic WikiHouse. Now this is a special announcement. We're using WikiHouse as a base element. And when you go to the website, here is the definition behind WikiHouse. It's an open source construction site. And it gives you step by step how to implement a new house in the derelict buildings. We're using it, so it's greeny first, and it's so simple. We just download the plans. We're contacting some engineers right now, so they can print it and use this stuff behind it. Anyway, and this is my favorite one. Look at this. Even some elements in the environment, like tables or stuff, you can just make it to make an open work environment for startups. Now, here you have an example of WikiHouse. You can see that we're using like a simple elements, and it's just like a puzzle. I'm talking about WikiHouse and Exposer. I just think that we're living right now in a very unique moment. The cities, talking about it just emerged like an amazing question about we're living in the 21st century. Now I think that we should, citizens could really, hello? Anyway, can really change a city. They really can build their city. And talking about cities, it's also data. Data is the most important thing. I mean, right now, I think smarter cities are cities that using all the information around them to make a better decision. And the information, talking about the information, is data. Data is everywhere. We can collect data and make platform graphs and analyze it. Remember, it's just the process of thinking. And here's an amazing example. Here's Singapore. And they are using sensors in road bridges to capture temperature, so they can make better traffic. They can change. They can make better decision for the traffics. And it's Singapore. I mean, this is really fantastic. You look at this satellite image, and you look at the data behind, and you see like a huge, massive data that they can use. I mean, right now, I came here today just to tell you one thing. Today, we can see more than clearly than ever how our world behaves. We map our finding more accurately and completely in a complex system. We understand causes and effects. So what belief can we now build? Which action should we take? I invite you, be part of Exposer, or collect your data and change in your environment. Thank you so much.
Merci Mehdi Dib, et je serai le premier qui va rejoindre Exposer. Ben, vous savez, j'ai pas vu la présentation de Mehdi Dib. Ben, désolé, vous n'êtes pas un observateur. Vous êtes un perfectionniste. Vous pouvez applaudir encore une fois Mehdi Dib. durant la présentation, j'ai remarqué un truc. Chaque présentateur, à un moment donné, il y avait un moment de déception. Vous n'avez pas remarqué ça? Genre, il parle de l'environnement, il parle de la nature, il parle de notre pays, et à un moment donné, on sent, on aimerait bien. Eh ben, sachez que cette déception, on sera toujours dans les mauvais moments, je sais pas pourquoi. Cette déception, c'est elle qui nous pousse vers l'avant. Et on veut avancer. Entre un point A et B, il y a toujours un obstacle. On ne dit pas qu'on ne peut pas. Et on ne dit pas yes we can. On dit yes we do. On doit faire a physical action. Action physique, on doit avancer. C'est le message principal. Et pour moi, Mehdi Dib, vous êtes le genre, je pense, vous êtes genre work hard, have fun and write the history. And you will write the history. Je suis vraiment impressionné. Veuillez applaudir encore une fois Mehdi Dib. Je suis un présentateur et je suis pas un speaker, mais je profite du moment là de pouvoir, là, que je monte sur scène, pour montrer mes talents. Et vu que j'ai ce pouvoir, je vais vous dire qu'à 13h, il y aura un déjeuner. Je sais que vous aimez ce thème, hein, ce thème est vraiment très important. Hein. Et entre-temps, il y a une exposition là dans l'autre salle, et à l'extérieur, il y a des t-shirts. Alors, je vous invite à visiter et on va reprendre une place à 14h et le déjeuner sera à 13h. Merci beaucoup et on va revoir à 15 d'argent, Inch'Allah.